Kari is here. Now let me see if I can grab you. Kari, are you able to watch? I'm so special here. Hi. Let's see if I can grab you. Yay! And I'm putting you back on the tripod.
Here I am.
Yay! Hi, friend.
Hi.
Yay, this is exciting. We actually did it.
Yeah. So cool.
I wasn't sure we were going to be able to, but we did.
My face feels huge because I'm so close.
Yeah, I'll be in and out. Okay, we were originally going to do like more of a getting to know us kind of thing, but we just did a little mini one. And so it felt a little redundant. But we had both put on makeup, or at least I had put on makeup. So I didn't really want to waste it. And so we thought, what if we talk about something instead? Because that's part of what we wanted to get to eventually. And so we chose a topic. And we picked beauty and style because we both have had experiences recently where you wouldn't think that it would have been important, but it kind of was. So while I get the fajitas going, Kari,
I'll share first.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so I spent some Christmas money on buying new panties, which I haven't done in a very long time. And so just a little personal note, my panties are large enough to make doll clothes out of them, like American Girl doll clothes, and probably additionally a blanket.
Did you just specify that you're talking about American Girl dolls?
I did.
And not Barbie dolls?
Not Barbies. No, these are like 18-inch dolls. Like they're full-body dolls. And yes, mine could cover that. And so, and I don't care. I mean, I've been wearing them since high school, and that is what I'm comfortable with. So anyway, but when they go bad and they're that big, there's something really special about how horrible they look. So.
Yucky undies are yucky no matter
I
the
know,
size.
I know.
They get just skanky.
But I bought some the other day, some really cute ones, and they are high quality, and I spent my Christmas money on them, and I felt so good. And afterwards, like I'm walking around and it's like my jeans aren't like caught up on them, and they're just so cute, and I feel so cute. I was just very proud of myself. And it's not the first time that's happened, but it's been probably 15 years. Not that my panties were that old, but that I bought high quality.
I know what you mean, but
panties,
that you bought like really pretty ones.
and I felt wonderful. So I think it was worth it.
It's amazing how something like that, even nobody else can see it, but it makes a difference. You feel totally different.
I felt put together.
Yes. See? Okay, so mine is actually like that. It's not quite as fun. Like, I wish I had been able to tell the panty story. I'm a little jealous of yours. But, so I live my life in yoga pants, dirty hair. My hair is actually dirty. I just have a lot of dry shampoo in it. But, usually like in a bun. And, I run from place to place in my real life, always a mess and late, and that's just, I'm kind of used to how it feels to walk into the school office or walk into somewhere and just be aware of the fact that I'm totally that mom, in the like just sweatpants kind of way. And there's some stuff going on with one of my kids where we are navigating the school system in a new way, and I'm having to go in for a lot of meetings, and sometimes I am having to get really assertive, and it's funny, but the thought of walking into that meeting and not being put together and not having my makeup on and my hair, it was still dirty, but it looked clean. But, put together. And then I actually just got new clothes last night on a really good deal. It was the first time in a long time. I have tons of loungewear because, again, I live in yoga pants. I have tons of like Bears shirts and stuff like that for sports teams that my husband loves and stuff like that. And I pretty much live in that. But this time I was like, I went to the closet and I put on like I don't know if you can see very well, but like I look like a grown up and I feel like a grown up, and this sweater is like super cute. And it was the most marked difference in how I felt. It was like my sweater was armor or something. I was like, I felt put together, and I had taken a little bit of extra time to do my makeup. The light is terrible, but like it actually looks really pretty in not kitchen light. And I wasn't at first sure how I felt about how different it made me. Like, how different it made me feel. Do you like how I'm like waving my fork around? Like, it gives me extra
It's a baton.
emphasis on certain words. Yeah, like I'm conducting. I wasn't sure, like, and sometimes I still am not sure how I feel about how different I can feel when I feel put together. Like, is it a bad thing that having makeup on and feeling dressed and like I look my best makes me more confident? Is that just something that I should accept and go with? Is it like a good thing and it's like an extra special fun part of being a chick? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just roll it around a little bit in my head. I don't know. What do you think?
So 2 things. One, I did a hide and go seek thing once in my 20s where we dressed in costume and went downtown, like disguise, not really costume, but disguise, and went downtown and people were looking for us. And this was in the 90s, and I just had combat boots and flannel and I mean like a 90s outfit, but the way it was all put together, it was just kind of grungy. And
Mm-hmm.
we were listening to certain music on the way, and I just kind of was starting to feel down, down, down. And I went downtown, and so many people asked me to bum a cigarette, which never happened before. It was like I entered into this different persona, and my emotions were affected by it. And that's because of the way I was dressed, and I just thought this is really remarkable, because the question you had asked yourself, I had also wondered, like, but that was something so outside my norm, and I started feeling depressed, and I thought if I wore this all the time, I think I would get more depressed. And I can remember I have an aunt who is always put together. I mean, I remember looking at her, and she was pumping gas. I think we were on our way to go camping. And she had on cute little pearl earrings and a little necklace and a tank top and shorts and sandals. And she just looked so pulled together, pumping gas. And I thought, that's kind of how I want to be. Like, that doesn't mean I wear makeup every day. It doesn't mean that I dress cute. I am like you. I live in activewear. But I definitely know that I feel a difference. And I feel a difference of having pretty new large size panties versus really old large size panties.
I just love how you say panties.
Oh, my daughter calls them panayaaaaaise, like mayonnaise. So it's really hard for me to.
I think I might have to from now on.
Not say panayaaaaaise.
Not panayaaaaaise.
Do you like my panayaaaaaise, Mom? I do.
Is there anything cuter than a little girl running around in her panties?
Yeah.
Though, like for real. I just want to smack the little booty.
So proud of
which my
herself.
daughter finds extremely offensive, by the way.
Right.
She's not amused by that at all. But I like what you were saying about, like, I could just almost picture being in 90s grunge clothes. I actually have pictures from about a year and a half ago, and they're not full on 90s clothes, but it does have that. It was when the lip color glam doll came out, and I was wearing a flannel shirt and jeans. They had ripped up knees, and I had a little black choker, I think, and I was wearing glam doll, and I had had to run errands. I was wearing Converse with that, and I was running errands, and I remember, and at the time it didn't bother me because it was like cutesy and young, but I remember I felt a marked difference. Like,
it's just not you.
I felt like a different person. It was fun, but I wouldn't want to do that all the time.
Right. And I think some
It's
people,
like that when I try certain styles of makeup too.
yeah.
It might even look great, but it's just like not me.
So I think bottom line, our identity isn't in what we wear, but what we put on and how we have intention with it can affect how we feel. Is that kind of our bottom line?
Yeah. I think that is the bottom line.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay. I don't think that's anything that we have to shy away from or apologize for. But it's like consciously knowing it gives us the power to then take care of ourselves in that way, and to know that if you're down in the dumps, getting put together might help.
Get out of your pajamas.
Getting some new panties.
And out of the pajamas, which
Yeah.
I do wear sometimes all day.
I do wear usually all day. Some version
Hey Mel,
of them.
this is really fun.
It is fun. I like it.
I love it.
It's like hanging out.
Okay, thank you guys for being with us. We'll see more of you.
Yep. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.